pass it, how can they hear it? If we don't pass the battle of faith, how can they be able to stand the test of time? Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he do, you know what? Depart from it. So, passing the battle of faith is part of what is expected of every father. I'm the type of father that when they breaks in the morning, the first thing he say, Uchenna, come, take this money, go to Ifeanyi shop and buy me cigarettes. That's a battle of corruption. That's a battle of worldliness. In fact, that child will grow, he will not just become a smoker, he will become a dealer. He will become a drug baron. There are things that is expected of you as a father. And if you fail, be fully assured that God will hold you responsible, for you shall account for every child that God has given to you. Whether you believe it or not, but it is certain. Number 5. I call this the threefold provision of a father. As a father, ensure to provide the physical, 1, the emotional, 2, and the spiritual needs of the family. You must be there to cater for their physical needs. For he who fails to provide for his family is worse than what? An infidel. So therefore you must be there. And not just some people are there. Mommy, fine, I'll drop 10,000 naira on the table. Make sure you put today. Off they go. They don't want to know what is going on with the children. They don't care to understand the affairs of the home. They leave the training of the children to the woman. And there's this parable in Igbo language that says that a dog that woman trained do what? Eats shit, eat excretes. So there are some corrections that fathers must make. So there are some corrections. They don't provoke. If he or she remembers that the father is at home, I'm telling you, that child will not try to do it. He will not do it.
True, sir.
But the moment the father is not there, forget. Mommy cannot be shout, and even if he beats us, her hand is not as strong as daddy. I remember one of those days, I used to be very stubborn and radical. So, my dad one day, after my mom have won and won, then one day my dad just called me. I said, Becca, today you are not going to sit down. He gave me a seat, I sat with him. He was looking at me, I was looking at him. He brought out a brand new zinc and put on the sun. I was watching him. After some time, he would go and water the zinc with some water. I don't know what he was doing. At exactly around 2 in the afternoon, when the sun was hot, this man got me and tied my hand to my leg, removed all my clothes and lied me on that zinc. I was shouting, I was screaming. It was when I realized that it was pepper that he was applying on that zinc. Believe you me, that singular punishment was what made me to repent and change from my ways. You say
your brain resets.
That took my brain to a factory. So we must, as a father, be there to cater for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. Fathers, listen to me. There are some spiritual authorities that we exercise over our children. The moment you begin to spot some characters you don't like, go to God in prayer. God, my child must never be like others. Others may do what they want, but my child cannot. I'm telling you, God hears such prayers.
Sir.
Because of our time. Number 6, the depth of father's love. The need for undiluted love from the father to the family cannot be downplayed. When talking about a father with godly dominion, as a father, learn to counsel your children with love. Please, can I have Ephesians chapter 6 verse 4? Ephesians chapter 6 and in verse 4. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. the depth of Father's love. It's not every time that you beat with rod all the time, although if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. But if you continue using the rod, the child might eventually become adamant. Yes. One of the things that happened to me in life as a young man growing up was that I was introduced into worldliness and corruption at my early stage. And that had a terrible impact in my life. Number 7, integrity in action. As a father, let your yes be yes and let your no be no. Be transparent in all your ways so that